Fam una kushe una kabo. Today na Monday, August 14, 2023. Fambulem. Me where they talk to na again. Me na Edmond Abu Jr. from Native Constitutional Research Center, and also me na the president for the Climate Federation for Environment, Climate Action and Food Security. Of course, there were na we then photoba farmer them. We then pass 150 environmentalists them, experts them, where they look into for see how they go campaign for climate action. Thing they we get for do for reforest the environment for plant farmer them, and then of course food security. Fumble them today na August 14. You know, Salone, like any other country, we prone to disaster. But they say Salone, they say we na the third, the country that they always get high risk of disaster prone. Which that mean for me auntie we na Ukbulu, na Makeni, we don't me other uncle Avasco, we de na Nengbema, Bo district. Let them understand. Salone, they say we are disaster can happen there like anytime. Thing they get for do it, waiting a disaster na Masibo, Agbara, trouble, bad thing, and tell the way like waiting happen na Matome. Then a big Agbara dandy. Or sometimes they could call a Masibo Pancrew, who say more than 1,000 people then died just a day. You know, family, when this thing happened in 2017, I remember my own best friend, one BBC reporter, Faja Barebe, interviewed me in a BBC. And me not be to do environmental, I be to do farming. All this while I do farming, ordinary farming. But from then, the number of people over the pool, you know, you see you come to motorman. They die, big one, old, small, you know, perish. More than 1,000 people and perish here. It be too sad. I dey pray to God, na my whole life, I don't ever see that sight again. Even the picture what they see am today, my heart heavy. But yes, still family, sierraleoneans. Some of you will prefer for us celebrate February 14, Valentine's Day. We don't happen yanda Lovers Day. Una okay sabi, we can sabi vex for them Valentine's Day. Then they pass the one the Italian, the woman, and get them Valentine. Till we don't happen as Soweto massacre students there. Where they the one they will die, no reach the one they will die na Motome. Now let's say we sabi popo, we sabi tawapa na. African Child's Day, dress up picking there. So tell kidding some of who they celebrate Bob Marley night. Bob Marley don't die for 19 zot. Yeah. So man a jamba maleka I go smoke that day. Bob Marley night May 11. But when they celebrate, then did them. The first day we then fire the first shot na Bumaru where the war start in 1992. Sierraleoneans, when they celebrate them, when they commemorate them. The day where January 6, 1999, when the rebel enter Freetown, where na be one of the bloodiest day the nan day, when they celebrate them. Where some of you, if also the grace of God, some of you for don't turn diamond, when they celebrate them. What about the day where na really bring the peace? May 8th. Where civil society will march to food and call, we turn the complexion of the war, we make the war end. We need to celebrate them. What about August 18? Students, in 1997, today na SLBC, I be there with Koto IB, one of the brothers who they admire. The students, you know, we come out for the restoration of democracy because we think say the illegitimate government by Johnny Paul not be correct, not be junta, they sue them for pule. They slaughter people like Vafi Kone when a students, presidents. Well, anybody when a student and then remember people like Vafi Kone when they kill, they slaughter and cannot. Student and come out, hostel students them, and kill more than 80 students there. We need to celebrate them day. So we didn't nothing to we, nothing. Instead, with the Bengba, with the Tawa for August, for Valentine's Day. Instead, with the Tawa for African Child's Day. Then they all na important day in our history. What about 2002 when they declare say the war done over? Well, Pakaba, they say, well, finally the war done. War, a protracted war. We need to celebrate them. Family. Now, here is my take. Not to say then the way they commemorate, not to say na for like can mourn, but na for like can reminisce painfully, or for like you can lament. You waiting the one that way goes call lamentation, can cry. Yes, if I for cry, because me say for the member waiting up August 14, 2017. You know what are they want me? Yeah, because I know the site. If na site where I don't ever see what you see August 14. Even during the war, as active as I was as a youth man, I don't ever see that kind thing in me whole life. And I pray let it not ever happen. Well, family, la shokuna ya. The thing will happen na Matome, na tiwe it don't happen oh. It don't happen back na York. But now no more it not kill people there. Freetown Basin alone, Western area. The master sabi people, the climate science, the scientists them. They say we get 72 risk disaster prone area them. Now 90 na Freetown no more alone. Side the way any motorman can die in mass. Very recently, my organization in partner with other organization, people like Mr. Salami Kanu, we go na Matome. We go see risk. We go see crack them, but crack them. In fact, na the area outside Motaman, they crack, they don't begin happen. We also the crack. Are we just there with disaster management people? And now when they say, hey, they say, I don't want people there under. Then go give them sweets. Then go give them 2-3 bag rest. They eat. Then they don't. Now that no more we response or we preparedness. Now hand no more for their nation. Family, let me need for do something. Yeah. I tell you, see the two happen at Matomedo happen after the Matomedo happen at York. This now August 14, 2023. It don't happen also now Dodo Gwala. One chiefdom there in Kenema district. It affects farmers. With vice president of this federation, FICAFs, Madam Millicent, it affects them. People don't die, but it affects farmers. So that for tell you say this, the thing happen na Matome, it can happen na Makeni, it can happen na Kabala, it can happen na Bond district, it can happen na Pujeon, it can happen any side. Put local Cambia can happen any side. So now make family. What did they cause this? Now because of human activity. You know, I don't can land say with me almost. I mean, if I don't live small, oh. Usman they go knock 50 now. I don't live small. I don't can find out say anything at this one a cause and effect. No look usai you for them. Look usai bulky foot. You not just go for them because you bulky foot. Matome not happen just because of it happen accidentally, now because of human activity. No billion da. Una no billion da. Yeah, so yeah na red zone. No bill people they sell bill they permit. In fact, the place originally they call them Mirimbo. That's Mount Sugarloaf phone as so. And people in Canada they begin sell. The chief there sell upon sell. In fact, what they call Matome, motor. Nana for eat sweet something. Motome. 9 mean per day. And just be the sell. And call the place Matome. Instead of they change another for Mirimbo to Matome. Why? Because people don't go bill. Usa don't know for bill. What a catchment. Even the Guma area, inside that dam, people don't go. They don't bill all over. Well, when the environment they reacts, then they cause what happen so. Because we need to treat the environment well. Because we dey cut the trees. Because we dey cut fire coal. Na Putloko, na Bo, na Kenema, na Moyamba, na Bakeni, all side we dey cut coal. Because we dey do timber logging. So all the way we deforest the environment, it dey create Masibo, Agbara, danger and disaster. motaman go die in mass. Now make we need to do something as a nation. Climate action. When are they able climate change? Someone, I don't attend meetings in Washington. I don't attend meetings in Canada. I don't attend meetings in international. This climate change for me until we na Sanama Bolonto. Climate now also rainy season. When they say this na rainy season, it's ending for plants. Rain they come. The sun they team up. This na the I see. You say the rain. You see the climate they change. Then the climate change. Why? Because of human activity also. In fact, family go shock on don't say now. They say motorman at the world. We got about 7 billion motorman at the whole world. India no more get about 1.3 billion motorman. India they beat China per population. They say motorman They say the one where they live in extreme heat. They say about 50 million motorman they live in extreme heat. When they eat here go kill them hot. Finance all man AC. Say, I remember say 20 years ago, AC not very popular. Now all man want AC time motoka AC. And the AC they get your effect. Why? Because of global, what they can say global warming. Then in fact, the master sabi people they don't tell we now say in fact that in the next 7 years, if we not try to stop this warming, they say motorman there are about 700 million people and stand risk vulnerable for let them be exposed to extreme warm atmosphere, extreme heat. Or what they call global warming. Somebody just be determined in states, New Jersey. They say the rain. Imagine this in summertime. When you go to America, the one way they don't go to America, where they say America, good one. If I not say state like California, wait till they happen a fire. You can just see about fire burst you. It catch like for comment, mashaka for can catch that tolgote, can catch musongo fire no more. So. And California, anybody who sabi California, rain they can't day. No, so snow they drop day. You get side in America, where snow they drop day. You understand? When inside in the climate in the defy, when inside the rain they begin to drop day. If I went inside in a salon, then Kabbalah, snow they drop the Kabbalah, we go bing, then they like sulfur, then side and they. We're all into the human activity. Why? Because we industrial, then big machine, then generator, then car, where they emit that pollution, they pollute, then they make the climate they change, the weather they change, beginning they die. Then the climate change. They want the way the master then go to call carbon emission. Even the motka. Because when I know Edmond Abu for fuel, I don't know fuel campaign in this country for 20 years. I know the leading campaign for fuel, petroleum, in Africa. Now, the petrol where they can salon, for instance, in Nankashi, in fact, the ppm content, the sulfate dioxide, where they pan is so heavy that when now it don't better, PRA don't improve more, now be 1,000 ppm. So if anyone says, you see someone says, hey, the fuel is smell, it is to say some fuel, it burn the eye. I don't know if you know observe that. This is not for just from your uncle, understand. This is not bad fuel. Well, the one the way it come on at the back with that exhaust, now they create that carbon emission. Well, now with my master say we try for the decarbonize the environment. We not decarbonize. Take for instance the mobile companies. We do native consortium. We do research in 2016 with IMF. We can find us in fact the mobile companies. You understand? We not say we do per mobile thing. Now mobile campaign. We not say we take mobile company and go court on an official. You understand? Say we lost the case. They send me go Paneba Road and all. Now, then mobile company, the way they see each of them tower, they want to see so. According to research, they spend 80 liters of diesel every day. 90 run that tower. But of course, the mobile company they make beaucoup profit. You understand? And then big running cost and day. Well, for like decarbonize the environment, what native consultant will push for during the days of Momo content. Now, for like the mobile company in them, let them go to renewable. What is renewable energy? For instance, solar. So for let me uncle whether a team, let you understand. So when you move from USA, they use that camera machine or package machine, when a diesel machine, where they emit so much gas in the system, where they create climate change. Now the mobile company for begin use solar. In fact, it is less consumption. They're going to cost less. So you don't see how they decarbonize. So actually climate not change, then the environment not pollute, where they breathe, all into the sickness, sick. When they say cancer, hey, this person get cancer, all into the day. So now in the federation, we try for popularize, raise the awareness, say, in fact, now then tear now they'll go for move. Now you find out say the last day I go America. If I know I use a motka when they use they use fuel. Now, I charge you to go charge the bill, then charge them. They go, zoo. You understand? Because with man, they don't know, say, in fact, even them ship, them boats, them motorcar, because of the carbon, mark you, they won't fear whether they use in America, the ppm content, the sulfate, now 10%. We will all use in Africa. Some of them are 200. Before now, we also 1,000. Like we say, solid side plus. They own a so they own a less poisonous. It not get better poison like we already use. But yes, still when they emit then gas, then it creates climate change. So now that sensation. So family, let we learn for treat the environment nicely. Let we learn for the cut trees. We not build. If they say if the EPA or the no billion die. The environment can fight back. Now, cause and effect, the law of cause and effect. This person, the divorce not just happen. Now, that's what happen only to the divorce, when the man and woman with them part. The cause the effect now you see so. So that's they don't need to talk and say what really make them part. Cause and effect. In the environment, so also in the environment, they need also happen because of the way how they treat the environment. We are human activity. This is a man-made disaster. Matome na man-made. Now not to God. Oh yes, God be done this to say what happen. God your own permissive, God your own will can stop them. But if you really take care of your environment, you understand? They say this now water cat, this side and water side, not building. We say we go watch place like Dwazak. If I allow the plant trees, because if any breeze where they blow, some side cause no problem. Because all side don't turn to all side don't be lost. So family, the federation we go for launch up. We need a national strategy. We need an agenda. We need a clear agenda. And we congratulate the current Minister of Environment, Mr. Jiwa Abdullahi. We also, the Minister of Environment, right now, we supposed for launch today, but we don't make sure say all the 130 service provider where they implement for Minister of Environment. Then all man go, including myself where they talk to now. We for plan 100 trees today. Well, of course, we want to commend the president. He don't take a bold step. 2-3 years ago, say he want to plant more than 10 million trees. They don't implement, they don't roll out the first phase, but we expect say the maintenance part now absent. In fact, not only the maintenance, well, then we don't blame Minister of Environment. Now, the political will, of course, then the availability of the funds. So we need government policy. So I make what they say, you get for step up on the environment. For instance, they implement, they do farming. Minister of Environment, they supply some food, they help with fertilizer, seedlings, give you support. But I stop because you know they supply the person out of farm. Planting season, the time for plants. That if not to irrigation, if not to mechanize, if not to any kind. Now, between May, June, July, August, in the season. But if you go give the man seedlings in October, November, December, I expect the seedlings for come fine. Not to Minister of Environment fall too. So with the advice, Papa government, if you want this steel plant to come up for the come fine, Mr. Papa President, do ya? The federation they say, una supply the outplanters, the farmers them, una give them early, una give them contract early. Me wait it up so this last one, this phase, I plant 30,000 trees. Apart from that day, I plant 25,000 on me own. Me brother and sister, they me family business, na business for me. Now business, I need to take, I need joke with her. You know, well, they do. Who they find money na bush? Me brother and sister, farming get money. Me when they talk to na so me na farmer. Oh yes, because farming are the only way. So now me the federation, they say we they come launch the federation. We not launch until today for don't do an amatome. Mr. KKY, we invite you. We invite other people. Well. Likely we'll go for do the retreats na Kenema, on a Bakeni, on a Bo, anyone per the one them, per the trip side, and then we go formally launch out. But today we don't do symbolic tree planting, 100 trees all over the place, so that at least we go reforest our environment, and of course we go protect, save life and save the future. So therefore, you know, don't for like a we all know, what to like a we the grandpa there now. So therefore we pick it in now, what they born. Lord, protect the environment. Let tomorrow the up 1,000 people that more perish than Matop. Let not happen again. No, they share them picture no one social. Hey, what happen if you don't that? No. we need for take conscious efforts. We need this law not left on a government here, private sector, international community. We need for come together. Private sector. I understand say Roque Commercial Bank, they plant trees. The council, they plant trees. Well, now the federation they now. So anybody they do something on tree planting, una make sure see on the environment, una continue for consult the environment, the federation. We say me when they talk to now, so me at the sell. At the sell trees. If bank or anybody want trees, any kind plant for sale, we dey sell. Anybody want. So because we get for protect the environment. We get for make sure say we make this place plant at a better place. It's dangerous. This political kutu already pana play. Climate something that we very it a kill it a peak between gentleman and poor man. The one way down at Matome, gentleman, poor man, Christian, Muslim, red or green, and they peak, it they kill anybody. So Lord make this place a better place, yeah. So family until then, una share this now Edmond Abu Jr. from the Federation for Environment, Climate Action, and Food Security. From till then, una tata. God bless you all.